Hello everyone and welcome once again to MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. I'm your host, your host and always in the ghost mode, Mohit Jain. Okay, on to the practice session 4, profit and loss. The first question on the screen. A retailer in cereal purchased two varieties of rice from the wholesale market at the rate of 50 and 60 rupees per kg respectively. That means cost price are 50 and 60. And fixes the selling price which have earned him profit of 20% and 25%. At 20%, 20% is 1/5, that is 10. That means he's trying to mark it up by 10 and mark price 60. Here he's adding 25%, that is 1/4, 15. So marked up is 75. But owing to customer pressure, he had to offer discount of 5 and 10% respectively on the two varieties. Okay, discount of 5%, 5% is 3, that means selling price is 57. And here is discount of 10%, that is 7.5. So it should be 63, no, 8, 67.5. Fair enough. What is the total percentage gain on the sale of 1 kg each of the two variety? So here profit is SP minus CP, that is 7. And here profit is 67.5 minus 60, that is 7.5. So total profit is 14.5 upon total CP is 110 into 100. That's it. This is the answer we are looking for. 0 cancel. It is 145 by 11. 1 time 35, 3, 2 by 11. 13, 2 by 11% is his overall profit percentage. Option B is the pick. A shopkeeper marks up all shirts by 40% above their cost price at a discount sale. He offers a shirt free for every 4 shirts a customer purchases. If a customer will purchase 4 shirts, he will give 1 shirt free. The price of the free shirt will be equal to that of the lowest price shirt. Done. John buys 4 shirts of 560, 840, 420 and 630 and get a free shirt. Now free shirt price is equal to that of the lowest price shirt. That means he will get one more shirt whose selling price is 420. Let us see the selling price of all the 5. 10, 15, 16, 17, 1, 11, 15, 20, 2870. Now this price is above 40% of the cost price. That means cost price of 5 shirts which the shopkeeper have sold is 2870 into 10 by 14. 7 2 times 7, 410 and 5 sorry. So this would be 2050 is the cost price of 5 shirts which is being sold by the shopkeeper. But what is the revenue? Revenue is generated only for 4 shirts, only for these 4 shirts. So 2870 minus 420 is 2450. This is the revenue generated. This much money he have get for which he have invested 2050. That means profit for the shopkeeper is 2450 minus 2050. That is 400 rupees. Now the question is profit earned percentage. Therefore profit percentage is profit divided by cost into 100. So we can solve this. 400 into 10 divided by 205. 400 into 10 divided by 205 gives 19.51%. 19.51% profit, that is in option A. Jasmine purchased a mixer grinder for her kitchen from a shop early morning at rupees 4,000. Selling price. As she does not have any cash, she paid a check of 5,000 to the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper didn't find any cash to return her, so he gave the check to neighbor and take rupees 5,000 from him. Shopkeeper returned the change to Jasmine. That means shopkeeper must have given 1,000 rupees out of this 5,000 and kept 4,000 with himself. The shopkeeper earns 33.33% profit on it. So if selling price was 4,000, profit is 1/3. So we know that selling price is equals to CP into 1 plus profit. So that is 4 by 3. That means CP is 3,000. Okay. The next morning, neighbor reported back that check has been found forged, so the shopkeeper takes it back from him and return rupees 5,000 obviously. Find the overall loss of the shopkeeper. Let this be the bank of the shopkeeper. And let us see how much money comes in and how much money goes out. First, shopkeeper have purchased this mixer grinder for rupees 3,000. Money out is 3,000. Then he sold it for 4,000. So he get 4,000. But from where he is getting this 4,000? From the 5,000 rupees from the neighbor. So he has got 5,000 rupees from the neighbor, out of which 1,000 he returned to the Jasmine. Done. Now next day, shopkeeper comes back again and asks him that give me back my 5,000. So he gave 5,000 back to the neighbor. Now we can see that in the bank 5,000 moves in and out goes 9,000. That means overall loss of the shopkeeper in this particular transaction is 4,000. 5,000 comes in, 9,000 goes out, 4,000 is the overall loss. Option B is the answer. The cost price of 3 items C, D and E are in the ratio 10:5:3. These items are sold after offering a discount of 7.5%, 37.5% and 48% on selling price. Obviously, here selling price means marked price. This is a marked price. The profit percentage for C, D and E are, this is the actual profit percentage, 48%, 25% and 30% respectively. Then which of the following option is correct? The amount of discount given on C, given on C, D and E. Let's start with C. Okay, let me start here. C. Cost price of C is 10 or maybe like 1,000 let me take. Cost price. And on this, he have made a profit of 48%. That means selling price is 480, 1480, 48% on 1,000. Now this selling price is after giving 7.5% discount. Means this selling price is equivalent to 92.5% of marked price. Then how much is the discount? 1480 divided by 92.5. into 7.5. Discount given is 120. On the first element, discount given is 120. Marked price would have been 1,600. Done with C. Now go to D. Here cost price is 500 because we have multiplied this ratio by 100. 500. Selling price is profit of 25%. Now 25% is 125, that means selling price is 625. On this 37.5% discount is given. 37.5 is 3 by 8. Fair enough. Then this is 5/8 of marked price. If this is 5/8, how much is 3/8? So let us first find 625 into 8 by 5 is our marked price, and then discount is into 3 by 8. So discount is 375 in this case, and here the marked price is 1000. Let's move to item E. Cost price is 300. 3 into 100. Here the profit earned is 30%. So add 30% of it. 30% is 90. That means selling price is 390. This is after giving a discount of 48%. That means this is nothing but 52% of marked price. If 52% of marked price is this, how much would be the discount? 390 divided by 0.52. That is the marked price into 0.48. This is the discount. 360 rupees is the discount. Here the marked price is 750. Now we have the entire data. Let them ask any question. They would have asked what is the ratio of marked price. We would have given the ratio of marked price or ratio of discount. They are discussing discounts. The amount of discount given on C is the highest. No. C is only 120. D is 375. E is 360. The amount of discount given on C and D are equal. 120 and 375 are not equal. Amount of discount given on D is the highest, and that is correct. Amount of discount given on E is the highest. No. Amount of discount given on D is the highest. Option C is the answer. Neetu bought some tables. He incurred an expenditure in transporting them which was equal to 20% of the cost of the table. Okay. He sold them at a loss which was equal to 10% of his total outlay. Total outlay means cost plus transportation. Let the cost of table be 100. Then transportation cost is 20%. That means total outlay is 120. That is his total cost. Now he sold them at a loss which was equals to 10%. That means loss of 12. That means he should get in return 108. Now had he sold them for rupees 240 more than what he had done, he could have made 10% profit on the total outlay. So if outlay is 120, 10% profit means his selling price now is 132. Now the difference between these two selling price is how much? 24. Now it is given that 24 is equivalent to 240. The difference is because of the increase in the selling price, this 24 units. This 24 is equivalent to 240. That means, what is the question? Find the cost price. Cost price we have taken as 100. 100 should be equivalent to 240 divided by 24 into 100. That is 1000. So cost price of all the tables is 1000. Option B fits in. Rajesh runs a shop where he sells articles which are of equal marked price. Rajesh has bought each of these articles at equal cost price. Means all are identical. Even after selling the article at a discount of 20%, Rajesh earns a profit of 20%. Now we know that this is the case of price cheating, and we can use rule 3 to find how much is the marked up. We know that actual profit is given by M minus D minus MD by 100. Please go through the masterclass of profit and loss. Link is there in the description. Please go through it to dwell deeper into these concepts. Here actual profit is 20. Marked up we don't know. Discount is 20 minus 20 M by 100. So 40 equals 80 M by 100. So this goes like marked up is 50%. Now, on a particular day, Rajesh earned a profit equal to cost price of 100 articles by selling at the marked price. Suppose cost price was 10, marked price is 50% over it, that is 15. He has sold X units. So selling price of X unit is 15X. And it is given that profit is equals to cost price of 100 articles by selling Articles at marked price. How many articles does Rajesh sell on that day? Rajesh sell X units. Total revenue is 15X. This is equals to cost plus profit. Now profit is of 100 article. That is cost price of 100 article. That means 5X equals 1000. X is equals to 200. On that day, he have sold 200 articles. We can cross check it again. 200 into 15 is 3000. That is his total collection. For 200 article, cost price is 200. So his profit is 1000. And 1000 is cost price of 100 article. Option C fits in. On a rupees 2400 payment order, a person had a choice between two successive discounts of 20% and 25%, or three successive discounts of 20%, 15% and 10%. What is the difference between selling prices after these two sets of discounts? Okay, so in both the case, marked price is 2400. Discount of 20% is given. Whenever discount is given, we are concerned about recovery rates. If discount of 20% is given, recovery rate is 80%. And then the second recovery rate is 75%. Here the three recovery rates are 80%, 100 minus 15 is 85%, and 100 minus 10 is 90%. Now we can use our on-screen calculator for quick calculations. Like in the first case, 2400 into first recovery rate into 0.8 into the second recovery rate into 0.75 will give 1440. That would be the selling price in first case after two successive discounts. Now, if three successive discounts are given, selling price would be 2400 into 0.8 into 0.85 into 0.9, that is 1468.8. 1468.8. Now the question is, what is the difference between these two? 1468 minus 1440, difference is 28.80. We can use on-screen calculator for quick calculation. It won't take more than 30 seconds of time. Option B is the pick. Bhavanlal, after selling certain number of chocolates, let it be X, realizes that he is selling them at a loss of 25%. He then sells the remaining chocolates, let it be Y, the total chocolates with him is X plus Y, at a profit of 40%, so that he ends up with no profit, no loss. That means minus 25 on X plus 40Y on 40% profit on Y should be equals to 0, because he ends up with no profit, no loss. That means if I cancel out this 100, 40Y equals 25X, 5, 8, X upon Y is 8 by 5. That means the ratio in which these two are sold is 8:5. First one at the loss of 25%, second one at a gain of 14%. If he had 52 chocolates with him, how many chocolates did he sell on loss? On loss, he sold 8 out of 8 plus 5, that is 13. So on loss, he have sold 8 by 13 into total chocolates are 52. 4, that is 32 chocolates. On loss, he have sold 32 chocolates. Option B is the pick. Now yes, you are correct. We can also use rule 6. Rule 6 are jungle rule butterfly diagram and can find this ratio without actually this hurdle. Loss of 25% on one part, gain of 40% on one part, and the overall profit is 0. Distance between 0 and 40 is 40. Distance between 0 and 25 is 25. Ratio is 8:5. That's it. So on loss, how much is sold? 8 by 13 into 52, that gives 32. And on gain, how much is sold? Divide 52 in the ratio of 8:5. that is 4520. So on loss 32 sold, on gain 20 sold. We can use rule 6. The link is there in the description below. Please go through the master session on rule 6. That is the jungle rule. How to create these butterflies, how to use it, where to use it. Everything is there. Please go and complete that session first, so that you have many tools in your armor which you can use whenever and wherever it is required. The value of a car depreciates, okay, 10% every year. That means recovery rate is 90% every year. If it starts with 100, at the end of first year, only 90 rupees would be recovered. And hence 90%, hence 90%. But for a plot, it increases by 10%. That means here the return rate would be 110% because it is increasing. So if you invest 100, you will get 110 after 1 year and hence further. Alok purchased a car and a plot each costing rupees 10 lakh 3 years ago. If he sells them now, how much profit or loss will he make? So on car, cost price was 10 lakh. Let us see that how much is the value after 3 years. We will multiply this recovery rate, that is 90%, 9 by 10, 3 times. Now 9 into 9, 81 into 9 is 729. This is 10. So we will get 729,000. So selling price of the car after 3 years is 7,29,000. Here loss is there. 10 lakh minus 7,29,000 will give 271. Loss of 271. 2,71,000. Now on plot of land, the value will become 10 lakh into, it is increasing by 10%. That means it would be 1.1 or 110 by 100 multiplied 3 times. 1.1 is 1.331. So here the selling price would be 13,31,000. So in this case, he is making profit of 3,31,000. So on car, he have loss of 2,71,000. On plot, he have profit of 3,31,000. So overall profit to Alok is 3,31,000 minus 2,71,000. That comes to 60,000. So on this transaction, he overall makes a profit of 60,000. Option A is the fit. Okay, the last one in this practice session 4 and the last one for these all entire practice sessions on profit and loss which we have done. In practice session 1, we have done roughly 15 question. In 2, we have done 20 question. In 3, we have done 18 question. So it is 35, 53. And here we have done 10. So like 63 question. Please go through all the practice session along with master class and hope you will do good as far as profit and loss is concerned. Let's see what it is. A bakery store deals in 3 varieties of biscuits, the production cost of which are 200, 300 and 400 per kg respectively, production cost or cost price. The shopkeeper fixes the selling price so as to able to earn profits of 20, 15 and 12% respectively. However, in order to promote sales, she offers discounts on the varieties at 5, 6 and 8%. What profit percentage, correct up to 2 decimal point, is earned by her on selling 3, 2 and 1 kg respectively of the 3 varieties? Let's start with the first variety. Cost price is 200 and she have sold 3 kgs. 200 into 3 is 600. This is the cost price and she is planning to make a profit of 20% on it. Add 20% of this, that is 120. So marked price is 720. But in order to promote sales, she need to give 5% discount on this. So 5% of 720 is 36. Now what is the actual selling price here? 1620, so it would be 684. Here profit is 84 rupees. Type 1 done. Type 2, selling 2 kgs. 3 into 2, 600 again. You want to earn profit of 15%. So that would be 90. Marked price 690. Offer discount of 6%. So we can use on-screen calculator here. 690 into 0.94. We'll get straight away the selling price. 648.6. 648.6 is the selling price. So here profit is 48.6. Next variety, only 1 kg. CP 400. Want profit 12%, that is 48. 448. Now 8% discount need to be given. That means recovery would be how much? 92%. So 448 into 0.92 gives 412.16. So 412.16, here profit is 12.16. Total cost 600 plus 600 plus 400, that is 1600. Total profit, let me add up. Total profit is 12.16 plus 48.6 plus 84, that is 144.76. We are looking out for overall profit percentage. Overall profit percentage is 144.76 divided by 1600 into 100, or just divide this by 16, 9.0475. 9.0475, or in 2 decimal point 9.05% is the overall profit. Option A is the fit. And believe me, these questions are doable in 1 minute, 1.5 minute, जो भी time दिया जाएगा on TCS, be it like 60 seconds, 75 seconds or 90 seconds, these questions are doable. We can do it. If you are writing for TCS, please practice with on-screen calculator, because on-screen drop-down calculator is available there. Thank you everyone for participating on this. Hope that you will go through the master session and then please complete the practice sessions. I'll see you soon. Signing off, Mohit Jain signing off from Angel Maths and Stats. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you soon. Thank you everyone.